Yeah, what's going on with y'all boys, man? CJ back with another video. So like today, this is going to be my final, not my final video, but this is going to be like one of the biggest videos I do on this build right here. I'm going to show you everything about this build. It's my 6'7" center. So everybody's been saying, I've been getting a lot of comments saying that this build can't play center. Their 7-foot center will body this build. Their 7'3" build will body this build. I'm just going to show y'all the clips right here. Look, you see me snagging. So I'm averaging like 11, 12 boards a game on this build. But I've been playing centers that average like 18, 20 rebounds a game, and I'm still getting rebounds with them. I'm still getting 15, 20 rebounds a game. I'm gonna show y'all some like screenshots and stuff like that where you see I have 20 rebounds. Earlier I got on, I played 2 games, and back-to-back games I had 20 rebounds, like another putback. So one thing I'm gonna tell y'all right now, no argument. It don't matter who I'm playing, I'm grabbing rebounds. That's it. You know, we can argue post scoring and stuff like that, sure. But one thing I'm gonna tell y'all for sure, I'm grabbing rebounds. That's what this build is doing. There's no argument about it. Everybody I've played so far, I'm grabbing rebounds. It's all about positioning. Now I know people are gonna argue like, oh, my 7 foot's way bigger, you're a baby, this and that. No, it's not going like that. We got the same strengths pretty much. I have a 96 strength on this build. I have high vertical. I got 85 verticals, so my vertical is higher than most bigs. I'm grabbing rebounds. I can box out. I got box out beats Hall of Fame, so it's not going like that. I know y'all going to be thinking like, oh, he's only 6'7". I'm gonna definitely grab rebounds, but it's all about positioning. And mind you, my attributes match y'all's. I have the 96 strength. I got a 93 rebound, I got an 85 vertical, so all that helps. I have the same badges y'all got, so I'm grabbing rebounds. And if y'all look closely in some of these clips, you'll see, actually not even some, most of these clips, you'll see 15 rebounds, 13 rebounds. Look, another crazy putback. I'm getting putback dunks, even when they're like standing in the paint trying to box out, I'm getting putback dunks, I'm grabbing rebounds. So I'm telling you, the rebounds is no argument. That is not something to worry about. You are grabbing rebounds with any big with this build. Another thing that I do want to throw out there though, if you want to build like this, I would go 6'8", just because you get the extra inch. The 6'7" and 6'8", I really don't think there's no difference. I went 6'7" just to see how small I can go on the center. The only thing that I really won't have much of in this video is paint defense, which I still have like a good amount of clips in here, but a lot of these clips right here in the beginning are rebounding. I'm gonna show y'all like the shooting, ball handling, all that. I'm gonna go through everything with this build. In terms of like paint, interior defense clips, I tried to get some of those, but a lot of people I play, that's another thing too, right? Because everybody's like, oh, this build won't work, this and that, and I'm telling y'all, it's gonna work because how many post scorers do you really run into? How many post scorers are you really playing? Like, I've been playing this game every day and I'm barely guarding post scorers. So that comment about, oh, the post scorer this, post scorer that, what is the point of that? I'm not gonna play post scorers. But look right there, you see I'm playing a post scorer here. He tries to post hook me, he misses. So I'm contesting post hooks. Like, I don't even have to jump too. That's the thing, is you can drop step, whatever, lay it up. I don't even have to jump. I'm still getting the contest. And I know I'm 6'7", and you think, oh, he's 6'7", I'm just gonna lay it over you, but you're not gonna do that because the interior defense, the badges I have post lockdown on gold. And even with it just gold, it's stopping drop steps. Like, I'm able to contest shots, stuff like that. So I know, I get it. I understand why y'all might think that it's gonna work, like you're just gonna body me, but it's not. Look, you got another big man trying to back me down. He's gonna try to score. It's not gonna work. I'm not jumping. So that's another thing with the interior defense here, is I don't even have to jump. It's not like it takes a lot of skill for me to even play defense. I could literally just sit there and hold my hands up. Now, of course, if I'm playing a skilled big man, a big that really knows how to work the post, a big that really knows how to hit post hooks, post fades, and really knows how to get cheesy with it, yes, he's going to score. But then again, at that point, who is he not giving problems to? It doesn't matter if it's a 7'3" big on him, he's still gonna score on you because that's a skilled post scorer. It's hard to stop a post scorer. But in terms of a paint master, you can't just sit here and back me down all game. It don't matter what you do because I'm still gonna contest your shots. You're not gonna just body me all game. So it's gonna be my final opinion, my final statement on this build and the interior defense of what I can do with a 6'7". Against the casual player, it don't matter. I'm contesting your shots, I'm blocking your shots. Not even, forget the blocks, I ain't even gonna block you. I just stand there, play defense. You are not scoring over me. It's not that simple. It's not that easy. I promise it's not gonna happen. So I'm just addressing everything right here with this build and what it can do, what you can expect if you make this build. 90% of the games you're holding your own. Not even 90. Majority of the games you play, you're holding your own. I really don't play that many bigs that's just sitting there dominating me. I play center. They put me at the center spot. I play 7'3" bigs. I hold my own. I play defense. I'm able to grab rebounds. Rebounds without a doubt, no issue at all. The only time I have problems is with a 7'3" that really knows what he's doing. And what I mean by that is like a post scorer. The only build that's gonna really like destroy me and dominate me is a post scorer. Paint matching is not working. Like you see right here, this dude just keeps trying to post spin on me. You got high post control. It's not happening. You're not gonna just drop step, post spin, all that. It's not gonna work. You gotta really work for it. You gotta work for a bucket. So if you're really skilled, you nice like that, yes, you're going to score. But like I said earlier, at that point, who are you not scoring on? Another thing that I want to talk about that I didn't even mention is the steals too. I have a 96 steal. So drop stepping, I have the ability to rip you. That works. I don't even use that. So that's another aspect of the game of this build, is I can get steals and I don't even really use that. I just play hands up defense and get contests like that. He's trying to post fade. Now, of course, this dude is not really nice like that. He's not no skilled post scorer, but you see the basic moves is not working. So from a defensive standpoint, this build truly does it all. It guards every position. It's mainly used for guarding paint, but it can also switch. If you need to switch, it can switch everything. It's gonna grab rebounds. It's gonna get blocks, chase downs, all that. So defense, perfect. This build, perfect. If you want to build like this, I recommend going 6'8" though. 6'8", you get the extra inch, extra wingspan, whatever. So I would go 6'8", but I just went 6'7". Now we're gonna talk about the offense. So for the average player, what you can expect on offense is to be a spot up type of player. You're gonna hit spot ups easily. Now if you're a little bit nicer, of course you hit step backs. It just depends on how good you are with timing the shots, but you can hit step backs, you can hit pull up middies. Even with the 63 mid range, I have 63. What you're seeing in these clips, I'm hitting like fade middies, step back middies. I'm hitting all types of shots, especially with takeover. But what you can really expect is to hit threes. The threes is easy to time. If you know your time, you're gonna hit spot ups, you're gonna hit your threes. Now once you really start getting nice with this build, that's when you start isoing, you start dribbling the ball. That's what I've been doing. I've been learning how to dribble with this build. So once you really get nice like that, you just, it really isn't that difficult. It's not some like super hard thing to do. It's basic dribble moves. But once you learn how to move with this, you just start isoing. You could start creating your own shots, hitting step backs, all that. So with this build, you could create yourself a shot. You can hit threes, you can hit middies. Another thing I want to go over is the finishing. So this build has a 25 driving layup. I don't recommend really trying to go for layups, but if you need to, you can get a layup off. Surprisingly, you can even hit contested layups. I was playing 1v1 on this build. I put out a few shorts and stuff like that. So if you go through my page, you'll see it. I'm able to hit contested layups, stuff like that. I don't do it a lot though, because you have to really be perfect with the timing. You can hit like scoop lays and stuff like that. I recommend going for scoop lays, but you got to be like perfect with the timing to really make those. So I don't really go for layups. And the next thing is a 75 driving dunk. That's the only finishing I really have on this build, is just a 75 driving dunk. Everything else is like flat 25, or I just didn't put nothing on it. So you do have a 75 driving dunk. With that, you can catch oops, and with that, you can get putback dunks, as you've seen in these clips earlier. The rebound, I'm getting like 2 putback dunks a game damn near when I've been playing. So 75 driving dunk helps with putbacks. You can catch oops. If you get a wide open lane, you could dunk too. I just want to clarify real quick too, I'm not saying come out here and you could just ISO, you're just going to be the main ball handler, things like that. But when you need to, you can definitely create your own shot. You really don't even have to dribble like that. I just do it for fun. You really don't even have to dribble on this build. You can just take 2 dribbles to right, step back, something like that. If it comes down to it, or if you're just trying to have some fun, you can dribble with this build. It's a 25 ball control with 74 acceleration, no speed with ball, but yes, you can still dribble with the ball. As you see, I'm playing these 1v1 games and I'm out here hitting hezzies, crossovers, no ball control. You see right here, it's super slow though. Like right here, some of these moves, actually not even some, most of the moves are super slow, but the hezzies, they give you more speed. So if you hit hezzies like this right here, you see me hit a little hezzy. I didn't even do it right there. I thought I was gonna show it, but I'm sure you'll see in some of these clips where I hit a hezzy, it catch a little speed boost. So sometimes that does work, but obviously you're not about to be out here being an ISO guard. You don't got hella speed. You're not gonna be moving super quick, but you can create your own shot from time to time, especially if you're crafty with it. You know what you need to do. You can get off a few dribble moves, create yourself a shot and score. If you got a lock on you, now of course the lock is gonna clamp you up, so don't go dribbling in front of locks. And as far as the 25 driving layup, you can finesse that, you can get it off sometimes, but I don't recommend that you just keep trying to run to the paint and do layups, especially when you have the 75 driving dunk. If it's open like that, you're just gonna dunk the ball, go for the dunk. Sometimes I use the scoop layups like 5, because I'm slow, my acceleration is slow. So if I get by my matchup, but I'm still moving slow, he catches up, I'm gonna just do a scoop little layup. I just point the right stick towards him, so I do a scoop to his side and kind of just run through his body. I do that. Like, you might see clips in here. You should see clips in here of the layups. I don't know if I put the clips in here. If I didn't, I have a whole YouTube shorts dedicated to that with 25 ball control and me doing scoop layups. Another thing to keep in mind is, since you're playing center, most of the time you're gonna have somebody who doesn't have high perimeter defense on you, someone that doesn't have high speed, so you're gonna be able to get away with dribbling. Oh yeah, I do have the layups here. So you see a scoop layup right there. So I do actually have the finishing in here. So keep in mind, my layup is a 25 and I'm getting scoop layups. Right there, the green meter is kind of big, but there's gonna be times where you try to go and do a layup and there's absolutely no green window at all, or it's like very little. Yeah, if you're open or if you use the right animation, you can make layups. 25 driving layup right here, and you see me another scoop layup. Like right there, he's not really making contact, it's open, so I'm gonna make those. And then right here in this clip, perfect example of the interior defense. I don't have the jump, just hold my hand up. And this move right here is what I was talking about. You see the hezzy, that was a nice cross. Right there, I got the hezzy, a nice cross, and I drove by, got a dunk. So it's things like that that you can do with this build. 25 driving layup, barely any finishing, but you can finesse, you can work your way around with this. You see I'm hitting a step back three right there, and it's a big on me. It's perimeter defense as well, so he's not gonna really contest those shots. So when you got a big on you, or someone that doesn't have high perimeter defense or speed, you can get away with doing stuff like this. You see me getting by him again and scoring. I spent a lot of time playing these 1v1 games and really just started labbing, trying to figure stuff out, and I figured out I could dribble. Like right here, another smooth cross. I barely have any stamina, but I still got a smooth cross, just enough speed to get by him, hit a fake, laid it up. So it's things like that. Like once you could really break the game. And look, another scoop lay. That was contested. So you're able to do stuff like that. Now it's not consistent. And look at this, another crazy lay. Like I shouldn't be making that with a 25 layup. But there's times where it'll be the same layup and there's no green meter. I mean, no green window at all. You can't make it. But then there's times where it's open. It's kind of, it's a little inconsistent, but you can definitely make layups like that. And look, 63 mid-range and I'm hitting the fade. I really came out here and just started doing things that I'm not supposed to do with this build. So again, 25 ball control. I'm not supposed to be able to dribble. I'm dribbling. And then I got a 63 mid-range. I'm not supposed to be hitting step back middies. You know, spot up middies, okay, everybody hits those, easy to time. But step back middies, fade middies, I'm not supposed to be doing that. 63, I'm hitting. Now the 63, of course, not like crazy impressive, but most people think if they got a 63 mid-range, they can't hit. Look, another contested layup. I'm not supposed to make that right there. 25 layup. I'm not lying to y'all. Y'all see the attributes in other videos. 25 driving layup, and I'm making stuff like that. I'm not supposed to be doing stuff like that. No stamina. I'm out here ISOing 25 ball control. So I'm really just doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing. So with this build, you can play great paint defense, great rebounding. You can score it all types of ways, ISO, all that. And right after this clip, I'm gonna go into the builder and show y'all how to make this build right here. Alright y'all, so this right here is the exact build. The exact build y'all just seen. This is exactly how to make it. Center position, 6'7", 246 pounds, 7'4" wingspan. This is exactly how I had it. Now if I was to change anything, what would I change? I feel like I don't need this. I don't use this enough. I don't use the 93 perimeter defense enough. I don't think you really need 93. So I'll go 85. 85, you still get silver clamps. You still be able to switch everything. I would go 85. I feel like you don't need the whole 93. If you want 93, you can keep it. 96 still, again, I feel like I don't need this. I went with it for these badges Hall of Fame, but I've played with 91 before. 91, you have them gold, fine right there. You could drop this if you want it. I want to keep it. 93 rebound, I went with that. See, so I can have box out beats Hall of Fame. You need that. Now you see we're at a 75, I mean, not a 75, we're at a 95 overall. So from 95, we can start messing with some things. So if you want a layup, put your driving layup up. So now you can get an 80 driving layup, maybe change some other things. Me personally, I feel like I kind of want to keep that down a little bit. Hold on. So let me really see what we can do here. 75, because you could go with a higher driving dunk. So you could go higher driving dunk, or you could just move this stuff around. You can turn this to a 96, so that way you get post lockdown Hall of Fame now. So you could do that. Let's say you want higher speed. Let's say 80. I feel like 80 is a good speed. So you can go 80, be a little bit faster. Put that to 75. Really just move this how you want. You put the vertical higher. You can even drop the vertical if you want to. I'm just showing you exactly how I did it, how I had to build. Now if I was to remake this is what I would do. I would still, I feel like the 74 was fine for me. It wasn't a problem. I'll probably still keep this at 88 because I really have no issues. I feel like I'll keep that at 88. I'll keep all this the same. Same thing with the finishing. So maybe I want to go with a 90 driving dunk. So if you want to go 90 driving dunk right there, that's fine. Or you can take this down back to 75 and give yourself a mid-range. But for most players, I feel like this is good right here because you're not going to really shoot a lot of mid-ranges. You can still hit middies with a 63. You've seen the clips. You can still hit it. So this is something different right here. This build, now you got a 90 driving dunk. You can dunk way more. Aerial wizard gold. So you can do something like this. It's really just personal preference. Just move things around. But me personally, what I feel like I didn't need on this build was 93 perimeter defense. You can drop that to 85. These two right here, drop those down. I feel like this is good. 87, you need that. 88 was perfect. So all this I'll leave alone. The speed, maybe you go a little bit faster if you want to be faster. That could definitely help out. These two right here is the only thing I'll drop. I've seen people drop past too. I have the 75 because I throw outlet passes, but if you don't want to do that, you can drop that down to like 60. I've seen people go with like 60 or something like that. I don't know how good that is, but you can drop that down. Really just mess around with the builder. We're gonna go back to what I had. So the 75, put this back down to 75, that back to 93. So this right here is exactly what I had. It's the same exact build that y'all seen in the video, that y'all seen in the clips. 75 driving dunk, 78 3, 63 mid-range, 75 pass act, 88 interior defense, 93 perimeter defense, all that. You see what it is. But if y'all want to make the exact build that I had, it's right here. Like I said, if I was to make any changes, I would drop the perimeter down to 85 and still down to a 91. That's the only changes I really make. But all right, y'all, that's the end of the video. Thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.